Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
All right, welcome to our summer festival of beer places.
Is it a festival or a pub crawl?
I'd say festival because we're just trying a bunch of different places, and we're really celebrating the diversity of beer locations in Malmö.
That we are.
And we are at technically a bodega.
Yes,
It's
even called bodega.
It's Gamle Nobes Bodega, and it is old. It's been around for freaking ever. And it's really metamorphosized from being like the old smokers hangout spot to kind of a hipster. Like people actually come here to eat the food and hang out and drink some beers. And their tap list is actually surprisingly not bad. It's not like gonna blow you away, but they do have a nice selection of some German and some, they're more macro beers, but they're not going to be like, I don't think there was Stahlpromen. Oh, the Stahlpromen Granite.
Yes.
That was the Stahlpromen. It wasn't even the regular Stahlpromen. It was the Granite.
But
which
then you
is
have
a nice
your
one.
Guinness and it does have a macro lagerish.
Oh, there's definitely macro. In fact, we actually have a macro lager as our options today, but they're kind of more fun macro lagers, I think.
Yes. And they have one beer that they call their own, but there are rumors that it is really some kind of Czech lager that they've rebranded as Gamla Nobes beer.
It's very, very possible. So what we'll start with a German classic. This is a Spaten Lager. It is just a straight up down the middle German lager. It doesn't get more German than this beer, basically, except for like maybe Lowenbrau or something. It's super malty. Just really smells like beer. When you smell beer, you think of this. You think of this.
So is this Spaten München, like premium lager? Spaten premium lager, 5.2% ABV.
Yeah. And it's one that I have had many times. So the bar directly below my apartment has this on tap, and it's on a warm summer day. I just want to go outside and have a beer. I just go downstairs and I have a Spaten Lager, and you know what? I have at least two every time.
It hits the spot.
It really does. It's just got that corn sweetness. It's got that maltiness. I really love this beer.
And you get it in a glass with a handle.
You do. And you always get it in a half a liter size. And this one really is... I've grown quite fond of this beer over time.
And people believe that since I am a beer ticker, I dislike this kind of bar, but I enjoy this as well. It's kind of refreshing to not have to deal with, oh, can I have a small? No, I'll have one of these beers, please.
Exactly.
And you get it in the size that you're intended to.
Yeah. 40 or 50 centiliters.
Exactly.
And it's just fun. I mean, this is a really great hangout spot. The outsides are almost always packed. They say it really went, I think so the first time I came here, it was probably 5 or 6 years ago. It was one of two places left in Malmö where you could still do indoor smoking. Yeah. And this is after Sweden had banned smoking in the rest of the country. But this had some sort of grandfather clause that allowed it to keep a smoking section in the back with heavy ventilation system. But now it's gone. Now it's a sitting area for a group to go into. And they've got a darts board. But you go inside, and the look and feel of this place is, it has not been touched since the day it opened.
No.
The little, I don't even know how to describe the interior. It's like dungeon chic.
Dungeon chic is good. With
like Pirate Bay kind of themes. I'm not really sure what we're going for here.
Roof tiles on the inside.
Yeah. So the main bar is 3-sided, and you can order from every side. And on the one side, there's a pensioner seating. That's what it's called. But it's got these hut kind of tiles, ceramic tiles along the top, or clay tiles along the top of it. It's really it's a very designed, whenever this place opened, I could only imagine what it was like when people went in for the first time, because it must have been like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And then it really was not cool for, I have to imagine, 30 years. And now it's really cool again.
Yes.
So,
the cyclical nature of bodegas.
Yes. And like I said, the beer selection is quite nice. It's not going to blow you away, but you're going to be able to find a decent beer here.
It's bodega nice.
It's bodega nice. It is very much bodega nice. And so, what do you think of the Spaten?
It is German macro. It's a 3.
I'm going to give it 3.5.
Nice.
I think that's what I always give it, 3.5, 3.75. Again, on a hot day when you have this beer, you're just like, I need to drink like 3 of these right immediately. It's super, super easy to drink. Really enjoyable beer. All right.
So the next beer is the Nobes from Gamla Nobes Bodega, the beer that they market as their own. But on Untapped, it clearly states that it's brewed by Pivovar Lobkowicz, and this beer is the Czech beer Demon, sold under own label. But on Untapped, it's still their own brewery.
Well, hey.
Contract brewed, meaning it's their own label.
Yes.
So it's a 5.2% amberlager.
Wait, you only have 8. There's only how many check-ins?
241.
8 friend check-ins. I believe I am one of your 8 friends.
But here, we really, before you drink, what we really see here is a good bodega classic, where you see the 40 centiliter mark, and the beer is way over that. That's a good sign when you get more. We have gotten 5 or 6 centiliters more than we paid for.
Definitely.
Because this is bodega power.
Yeah. But this is amber lager. It looks, very, very clean, very to style. Nice lacing around the top. The smell is roasted malts with
slight butteriness.
Yeah. I mean, the flavor is
sweet and malty, sticky. This one really needs hops.
It's kind of lacking in flavor almost.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of this the last time I tried it, because it's kind of a flavor inert beer. It doesn't really taste of anything, but also something, but nothing. It's kind of weird.
Like unfermented bread.
Kind of, yeah.
And the Spaten is better because it's so crisp and clean. And,
I mean, this is drinkable, but also completely forgettable. Yeah. I really want to like it, but I can't. I don't really have much more to say about this one. It's slightly more flavorful than water, but not by much.
2.5.
Yeah, I think that's about where it belongs. Like I said, I really want to give it a better rating, but I got to be honest, it's a drinkable beer for a hot summer day, but it's not something you're going to be like, oh, I really want to grab one of those Nobes amber lagers.
No, I'd rather have another Spaten.
100%. So,
have you ever eaten here?
I've never eaten here.
Have you seen the food here?
I have. It looks pretty good, honestly.
Is it like sausages and stuff?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do burgers and schnitzels and a lot of your traditional stuff. Little ambulance going by here. I had to pause for a second.
That's why we were quiet.
But yeah, no, I would say I would give Gamla Nobes like a 4 out of 5.
Oh, the venue.
Overall venue. So we don't often give the venue a rating, but I would definitely. This is such a unique place. Oh, they got Lagunitas IPA in bottles. Nice. That I would definitely.
That's surprisingly good.
Yeah, I say it's definitely like worth checking out if you're in the area. It's a lot of fun, and it's very, very local, very, very neighborhoody kind of place.
A guy just went past us with 1 bag of microwave popcorn and 1 bag of salty pretzels. He has his dinner sorted out.
His priorities are definitely set. All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
The beautiful thing here is that the bar is basically on the corner of a super crowded street.
Yeah.
But we are facing a side street with very little traffic. So we are only bothered by like second-hand traffic.
Exactly. So the Nobelvägen is a pretty busy through street. It goes from one end of Malmö out to the other side of Malmö. So it's one of the major arteries of the city, kind of.
It's the same street as a beer ditch, isn't it?
What's amazing is it's not under construction. I don't know how that's happened.
What?
It's amazing it's not under construction.
It seldom is, actually. The city can't afford to put this street under construction.
You would think so, but yet the center of Malmö has been under construction for like 3 years. So
That is true.
every time you think, oh, they fixed it, they dig it up again and then put in something else. So,
But the outdoor seating where we're sitting is really amazing because it's basically 3 tables, but they're not separate. It's all just one. It's just benches connecting everything.
yeah, if you're sitting outside, you're joining a group.
You don't be exactly.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
All right, we'll wrap it up here.
Really nice place.
Yeah, really.
This is my first time going here.
So what do you think? Has it lived up to expectations?
It has lived up to my
better
expectations.
than expectations, or just about where you were expecting?
Expectations were higher than you would think.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Because everyone
pretty
keeps
exciting.
talking about Gamla Nobes, Gamla Nobes, Gamla Nobes. Go there, go there, go there.
They weren't wrong.
No.
Well, good. I'm glad this lived up to the hype. So you can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find What's on Tap. So until next time.
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.